Welcome to English Composition 2. I'm Michelle Zupa, your instructor. We're Section DNT, a 12-week course. This is our Blackboard site and our announcements page. You're always going to land on the announcements page when you come to the site. There'll be one at the start of each week that goes over what we're going to do that week and that has a link at the bottom to our weekly assignments. There will be additional announcements as needed, and that could be anything from a change in a deadline to a reminder to if we do any kind of collaboration where we can all talk to each other. You'll be notified and there will be announcements. I highly recommend that you pop into the site at least 3 times a week, if not every day. Just like checking your email, see what's going on, keep up with the discussions. Okay, so the first place you'll want to go when you come to the site after you read the announcements and figure out if there's any news is the assignments page. If you go through the menu, you're going to come to this outer shell and you'll see, as we go through the weeks, you'll have week 1, week 2. But right now you're only allowed to see week 1. This is our course overview and introduction to academic writing. Every week you'll see a little description of what we're going to do and our objectives. So by the end of this week you should understand how to get help with Blackboard and how our site is organized. You should understand course policies and expectations. You should introduce yourself to your classmates and meet them. We'll be doing that in discussion board. And you should understand the basic characteristics of academic writing. So after the objectives every week, we'll have this very important assignment checklist, and this breaks down everything you have to do with due dates. Now the first thing every week will be reading and review of posted materials, and really that means going through this page. You'll see, this week we have various things. Documents to read, videos to watch. So you'll want to go through all that and check it out. This is a little description of what's over here, but really you should click through all these tabs this week, all these buttons that'll take you to different spots on the site. I'll take you through it too. The discussion board is probably going to be the second place you go after you're done reading all of the materials for the week's lesson. You'll want to participate in the discussion thread. You can go here or you can go up on the menu, it doesn't matter. We do have an open discussion. I've called it College Composition Corner Grill, a place where you might hang out and have coffee, and you can do everything from pretend coffee, of course. Ask a question about an assignment or your major or how the college works. Or say, hey, didn't you go to the same high school as me? Let's be friends in real life. So come on in here. Anytime there's a post, I'll see that there's been an unread post. And then we'll have the actual discussions. I organize these by week. And sometimes we have to cover more than one topic, so I just label them Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. You will always be required to participate in all the parts that there are, so you'll want to read over the instructions. Here's some more instructions, but then when you're ready, you click on the link, and you see the threads, and the name is here. I posted a little picture with my name, so my name will always show. This is my post. I made an example so that you can see what to do. Still let me know if you have any questions. But you can read my post, you can copy it and fill in your own answers. I didn't actually answer the questions, I just put in placeholder text. When you read each other's posts, you can reply. You can quote what the person said in your reply. You can also email the person who wrote the post directly. Obviously, if you reply, the whole class is going to see it, but any emails will be private between you and the other person. So you'll have instructions for what to do regarding commenting on other people's posts and what to do for each part of the weekly discussion. So follow those, but you can always comment more. It's always nice to say, hey, it's a great insight, or thanks for making such a good point, or I don't really see how you got to that. Discussion, just like in a regular classroom, if nobody talks, it's boring and we don't learn as much. So be active, be engaged, comment on each other's posts. Coming back to this assignments page, after the discussions, you'll see this week we'll be doing a writing exercise. The writing exercises are brief. They're just one paragraph. You can click on the Word file that explains it. You can even type right into that Word file. Just save it with a name in a place where you can find it, and then go to the Turnitin link and upload it. I'll put specific instructions for Turnitin there. Every week we'll have quizzes. For quizzes generally, I allow you to retake them until you get the score you want. The exception is this week's pretest. The pretest is just a diagnostic. It doesn't count for your grade, but please take it, and this way we can see, what your starting point is for grammar and mechanics and language. It'll help us out if you're all really well versed in that stuff. Maybe we'll get rid of the weekly handbook quizzes or keep them. They're a good little grade boost. Okay, so that's the basic overview of the site and the weekly assignments page.